Hello guys, I am Pelumi and today I'll be talking about Algo USDT on the daily time frame, the 4 hour and the hourly chart. Okay, so what I'll be doing today is quite different from what I've been doing since I started the 100 days of technical analysis. Today I'll be doing an explainer video because I dropped a signal for a few friends yesterday and some of them were asking how I got to know that Algo would be in for a short. So I'm doing instead of just talking to them, I'm doing a video to explain what I saw on Algo. Okay. So at the time we didn't have these two candles. So let me see. We didn't have those two candles. Oh no, we didn't have these two candles. These two. So let me see if I can take it back. Yes, we didn't have those two candles. So what I did was I picked my trend line. I was able to draw this, and I picked the upper trend line, drew the upper trend line too. Okay, so usually when I draw my trend lines, I like to combine my trend lines with support and resistance as well. I like to combine my trend lines with support and resistance. So this is what I'll do. I'll try to pick my support and resistance. So my resistance should be here. This is where I would like to pick as my resistance. Okay, and my support would be here. I guess it should be here. Okay, so now I think it's a bit clearer now. Now the trend line tells us that price. This is an upsloping trend line, so it shows us that price is actually moving upwards. Okay, it shows us price is actually moving upwards. So I zoom out and I can't find anything to corroborates the fact that this might be an half staff pattern. So I just look away since there's nothing to prove that it is an half staff pattern. Okay, so back here now, price has been going up and down, ranging between the support and the resistance, which is what um, we see in a ranging market. So it is okay to say that okay, price is actually ranging at the moment now. So whenever I see price at the resistance, I expect it to come back to the support. Whenever I see it at the support, I expect it to go back to the resistance above and vice versa. Okay, so that has happened about twice, and price made it up here again. Okay, made it up here again around this upper trend line and this resistance. So price created um, a bearish pin bar after that. So naturally, I would expect that okay, price would fall from there. Okay, yeah. Ignore the fact that this is green. It is still bearish as long as it suggests that price is going down. Okay, so that was mostly what I saw on on the daily. And if you look at this, it's a this is an evening star pattern, which suggests that price would most likely go down. Okay, so from here let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, let me should I okay let me still leave it. So to the 4 hour time frame now. Let me remove this. Okay, to the 4 hour time frame. So I'd like to remove all of this. Okay, I think my support is okay. My support is still fine. But let me remove this and let me remove this as well. Okay, so back to the 4 hour. What did I see on the 4 hour? Okay, I saw what I would call a head and shoulder pattern. Okay, that's my left shoulder, my right shoulder, and the head is not distinct, so I'm just going to draw something big like this. It didn't have a distinct head. Okay, so I'll still count this as part of the head. The head was still making its way down to the neckline. So yes, this is the neckline. The neckline is what gives us an entry. Okay, you do not enter a head and shoulders pattern until price breaks the neckline. Okay, so this is where I call my neckline. Okay, so price did the usual, came from a support, made an high here, dropped, went up again, okay, higher than the previous high that was made, and then price makes its way to this same area before going up. Now, usually, let me say typically, the two shoulders are always around the same zone. So this is a good head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so here I saw let me move this again. Okay, so when I saw the head and shoulder, I was like, okay, this confirms what I saw on the daily time frame. This confirms what I saw on the daily time frame. So all I had to do was wait for price to get back here. I waited for price to get back here. Okay, so when price got back here, I just waited for this green candle to complete its formation, because I thought, okay, that okay, this might end up being an engulfing candle, and it might go up a little before dropping again, but it came back down and we had a very low momentum green candle. So I was expecting that okay, this would be a continuation pattern or a continuation signal. So I entered after this green. Okay, I entered after this green candle. Now, so I entered before the confirmation um, of the pattern itself. Okay, so after price made its way down to this resistance, price can see that there has been a reversal, which is actually very typical of a head and shoulders pattern. Price reverses most times on the first support it comes in contact with. If it is the inverse head and shoulders, it reverses mostly on the first resistance it encounters. Okay, so that was majorly what I saw on the 4 hours. So I'll be going to the hourly time frame now. Okay, so on the hourly time frame, let me move this and this. Okay, so on the hourly time frame, what did I see exactly? Coming, I'll use my trend lines again. Okay, mostly so this now. Let me see a miniature version of the big one on not exactly miniature, because this one is actually an half staff pattern which played out well. Okay, an half staff pattern, as it says, is a pattern that has two sides. Okay, you discover the pattern when it has gone halfway. So what you have to do is pick the other half and take a profit from the other half. So this was the first wave. Okay, price sloped down and started sloping up in between two trend lines. So usually to trade this, what I do is just I clone the first the first move. I clone the first move, and then I just drop it on the chart to get a projected price. Okay, so this move on the hourly confirmed that okay, price would of course go down to this same area. I think my support was here. Support was here. Okay, my support was here. Although the arrow didn't get to exactly where price done, but it is always safe and it is always good to be, of course, conservative. So a rising upsloping trend line here, which I would very much consider a flag. Okay, which I would very much consider a flag, and of course, it was another reason for me to consider shorting Algo USDT. Okay, that would be all for the 93. Do have a wonderful day and see you when next time I make a video.